Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Drew, and today I have more updates about New York and the coronavirus. An EMS worker is now under a ventilator, and a man in New Jersey is charged with making terroristic threats after coughing on a woman and claiming he is infected with the coronavirus. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Let's Talk Something 36 and leave your comments down below. As we all know, New York State is now the epicenter of the coronavirus in the United States. Governor Cuomo sounded the alarm Wednesday that coronavirus cases and deaths are still spiking in New York. The governor issued a new edict banning contact in city playgrounds and floated a proposal to close some New York City streets to traffic. The state now has 30,611 coronavirus cases and 5,000 new cases. New York City has 17,000 cases and more than 3,000 new cases in the past 24 hours. Some 199 people in New York City have died from the pandemic after 7 deaths were reported overnight, city officials said. A majority of the cases are under 50 years old, but almost all the fatalities are older than 45. Statewide death toll is near 300. In my opinion, the numbers that are coming out is showing how widespread this thing actually is, and to me, it doesn't seem these numbers reflect how it's spreading. I think a lot of people already had it, and because they weren't testing enough before, it's now showing now that tests are available. And believe me, I understand why people want to be outside. A lot of people just don't see it as a big deal, or they just want to live their life no matter what, even though that has been the motto of this state, is to live your life no matter what. But I can truly understand why some people want to do it, but I also understand the need for people to have distance. And it's something that people need to understand, that this thing is going to get worse if they don't stay away from each other. And it's something that needs to happen. But I don't think if it's going to happen for months, people are going to allow that to happen. People will come outside and do what they are doing right now, which is to ignore the guidelines. A New Jersey man is now facing criminal charges after he allegedly coughed on a woman employee who works for Wegmans supermarket. He told her he was infected with coronavirus. He also made claims that he infected 4,000 people and is responsible for 44 deaths. Now, New Jersey has 44 deaths at the time of recording this video, and he's making claims saying that he is responsible for those deaths. Something is clearly wrong with this man, and he probably needs some psych evaluation as well as being charged with what he has done. An FDNY EMS paramedic, Crystal Cadet, who shared her coronavirus struggles with the world last week from her hospital bed, is now unable to breathe comfortably on her own and has been hooked up to a ventilator. Cadet, who is 34, is sedated and has a breathing tube down her throat, but hasn't given up the fight, her family and friends said. On Friday, Cadet was well enough to speak to CNN from her Long Island bed, where she was admitted to last week. But over the weekend, her condition took a dramatic turn for the worse, said her family and friends, who are unable to visit her due to the highly contagious nature of the virus. Cadet was hospitalized a week ago after she collapsed outside her Queens home upon returning from an EMS tour. Her family found her on her hands and neck and struggling to breathe. She later tested positive for the coronavirus. Her family is trying to understand why an otherwise healthy 34-year-old has been hit so hard by the respiratory virus, which is considered most dangerous for people who are elderly. It was also said that she has asthma, but she had it well under control, so no one really understands why it's hitting her so hard. All you need to have is an underlying issue, no matter how small it is, and this thing can attack you very, very hard, no matter your age. So all the people, young folks who are out here acting like they're invincible, you can have immune deficiency or even the slightest of asthma, and this thing might hit you harder than you think it's going to do. A 26-year-old man from Missouri, seen in a social media video licking items at a Walmart to mock fears of coronavirus pandemic, was arrested and charged with terroristic threats. Cody Lee Fester posted a video of himself licking deodorants at a Warrenton store on March 11th. According to court documents, he wiped his tongue across the packages. He then asked, "Who is scared of coronavirus?" Fester was arrested this Monday. The City of Warrenton Police Department, in a Facebook post that said it received calls from local residents as well as people overseas in the Netherlands, Ireland, and United Kingdom to report the video. So everybody out of this obviously crazy man, or probably he was recording a TikTok video, because I see tons of TikTok video of people just making lots of jokes about this, and I'm not gonna lie, I laugh at it because it's funny. But if I had seen something as disgusting as this, I would feel just as disrespected as everybody else across the world. This man clearly, just like the other gentleman, needs some help. And a lot of people, I don't know if they think that people dying from this coronavirus is a joke, but it's not, and you could have it and don't know, because you could be asymptomatic and you could be spreading this thing around without even knowing it. And that's why they want you to stay inside and only come outside if you need things, which I know is hard for a lot of us, but it's something that we all have to do at some point, because this thing is not going to get a handle of, or maybe they will never get a handle on it, who knows. But I understand a lot of us can't and are not willing to stay indoors for too long, especially if this thing goes on for months. I know a lot of people, I know people personally who said this shit is not going to happen. They're not going to stay in the house for no months. It's not going to happen. That's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and leave all your comments down below. I'll see you in the next one.